Hello and welcome to Down the Vet. My name's Joe.
Mine is Matt.
I'm Steve.
I'm Josh.
And tonight we're playing Lizard Wizard by designed by Glenn Drover, and I believe I know the name of this company that made it. Let me find it here. I can't think of it. I'll find it in a second here. Anyways, this game is new on Kickstarter right now, actually. Just launched today. And this is an action selection resource management game, set collection game, right? That's what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
So on your turn, you get to choose one of 6 actions, but you only get to take 1 action. And your goal of the game is to have the most...
games.
What's that? Forbidden games. Thank you,
Forbidden
Josh.
Games.
Forbidden.
There's 28 days to go.
Yep, it literally just launched today. So, the point of the game is to have the most victory points. You get victory points by pairing up wizards with towers, by having spells that you've cast, and just by having gold. One gold is worth 1 victory point. Very good. To do that, you can take one of 6 actions on your turn. You can gather reagents. So we have a few different reagents up here, as you can see: Mandrake, Eye of Newt, Nightshade, Sulfur, Foxglove, Toadstool, Horn. You can gather reagents. So we'll go over all these once we take them the first time. You can convert your reagents to mana. So these reagents are going to go up in cost. You can then sell them back to get a bunch of mana. The next thing you do is recruit a wizard. So you can, when we go to the recruit a wizard phase, we will all take turns bidding on them, using mana to buy them. You can research a spell. To research a spell, you pay the mana cost in the top left corner. So right here, these ones are all 5 mana. See? Pistringut Leporum. The next thing you can do is create a tower. So to create a tower, you can either pay the gold cost or the reagent cost in the bottom. So this Keep of Elixirs cost 1 Eye of Newt or 1 gold to purchase. And these are in descending order, or ascending order. So the first 7 towers cost 1 reagent or 1 gold each, then 2 or 2 gold, and so on, down to 4. The last thing you can do is summon a familiar. You're going to pay the mana cost in the top left, so these ones both cost 5. And then these get super difficult. We'll go over them when someone purchases one. But that's essentially the whole game. You're trying to make sets of towers and wizards, or to get spells that also match your wizards or towers. And by match, I mean their school of magic. So on the top right here, I think there's 6 or 7 schools of magic in the game, but that's essentially the game. So on my first turn, we all started with 1 reagent of our choice. I started with 1 reagent of my choice. Matt got 2, Josh got 3, Steve got 4. So on my first turn, I'm actually going to build a tower. Starting early. I have the Eye of Newt that's needed for the Keep of Elixir, so I'm going to grab that.
And what does that do for you, Joe?
Essentially, it does nothing right now except expand my capacity to hold reagents. So normally you can have a max of 10 reagents. Every tower you own increases it by 1. Hey, Tombstone. But so now I can hold 11 reagents, where all of you can still only hold 10. And at the end of the game, if I have a wizard to go with it, any wizard, it's going to be worth 5 victory points for the pair. If I get a wizard that has this potion icon at the top right, it'll be worth 10 victory points for the pair. But I'm going to be right back while Matt takes his turn. 1 second.
While I take my turn, I'm going to do gather reagents, actually.
You're gonna play a card.
Yep.
So the top of the card has gather reagents and shows a bunch of reagents. So he can choose up to 3 of them to gather, and then he'll increase the value on the board of those reagents, which in the future can be converted into mana.
Yep. The bottom one's in the blue. So.
Yep, so the bottom one's in blue, so this Kong would go up 1, Mandrake would go up 1,
Alright, I'm
the
back.
Foxglove would go up 1, and then the Nightshade would go up 1.
Yep, so did Matt or Josh play that?
Matt did, and I
Alright.
kind of explained that you get 3 out of the top red, and then the blue increases up here, which then can be converted to mana later.
Yep, so that's the other action you can take.
Joe did some upgrading to our channel here. If you look at my box in the bottom right, you can see that it's kind of glowing or shape shifting. I don't Shaping? I don't know. I can't
Yes.
speak.
It's like it's a gradient, and it's changing between the green of our color and the gray of our color back and forth. So it's so fancy,
So fancy.
so fancy.
Okay, I'm gonna play a card, so I'm gonna gain one of these and one of these,
Okay.
and because it's 3, right?
Yep.
3 out of the 4, and then this will go up.
Where was this horn at? Is that horn on 2?
Yeah, so it's in the little loop thingies, Joe.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep. Cool. Then it's Steve's turn. Oh, you can draw back up a reagent card after you.
Yeah, when you play,
Matt,
when you
did you
draw one, right?
did you draw up?
Yup.
Cool.
Give me one more second to do one last repost.
Then you said a limit of 10.
Yes, 10 reagents.
I'm gonna resub, Joe.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm always a resubber.
Okay, let me see here. So I want to do. Okay, hold on. Sorry, let's take a quick look.
Jeez, Joe, maybe you should zoom out and see the whole board.
Yeah, probably.
So-
You're right.
So I and I know you said this before, but I just want to double check. So to grab the tower, I have to pay 1 or 1 at the bottom here. Is that what it is?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay, right. And then the wizard thing, you pick one, start the bid, and then everybody makes their choices.
Yep, and you bid with mana, and since nobody has mana, you kind of pointless right now.
And the spells is the cost at the
Mana
bottom.
at
Is
the
the
top.
cost at the bottom? Oh no, it's the mana at the top.
on the
right.
top
Okay,
left,
that's
and then to
right,
cast
right.
it is
Right,
the bottom.
Okay. All right. And let me double check one thing here.
And familiars is mana on the top. So pretty much what you want to do is gather resources or reagents, and then
Right.
convert them to mana, and then spend that mana.
Right. No, I got that. I just wanted to make sure which things I was going to do. Okay, so let's play that out, and I'm going to take let's see. I'm going to
I'm gonna
take
start to raise your stuff.
those.
So
That's
I have
fine.
Newt goes up,
That's-
Foxglove goes up, and a Root goes up, or Mandrake, sorry.
Yeah, a
and
root.
I'm going to take that. Okay.
That's a root.
And was it shift? Is that what it is? Shift to do a box? There it is.
Yes.
Yep.
Cool. Alrighty. Time for me to get some mana, huh?
And
But to do that, I need reagents.
This is pretty much a whole entire turn, right?
yep,
What
you've
is?
done one round.
I don't
Yep.
see your oh, gotcha, you need reagents. Like,
I need reagents,
some.
yeah. So I want to get a horn.
I'm gonna increase your
I have
stuff.
newts. Thanks. And a
Looks
mandrake.
like Foxglove.
Whoa,
I
whoa.
have Newt and a
Mushroom?
Toadstool.
Toadstool, yeah. There we go. Oh, I gotta draw back up. There we go. All done. Matt's turn.
And
So
what's
pretty
nice
simple,
about the
right?
wizards, Joe didn't explain. Once you get a wizard, whatever's in the top left, whenever you gather that resource, that reagent, you would get an extra reagent when you gather it.
Yes, that is correct. So if you have Bufinum Creature, Conjuring Wizard, then every time you collect a horn, you collect 2 horns instead. So pretty useful.
Did you raise the horn too?
Yes, I erased it.
Were you all done, Matt? There you go. Get that out of here.
I'm gonna gather some more reagents also.
So we found out some cool. I was looking for this shortcut that we found in Tabletop Simulator, Matt. I was hoping I could highlight stuff and hit G to group it together. That does not work here, though. We found some really nice TTS shortcuts, though, this weekend. All done?
Yeah.
Don't forget to draw your new reagent card. Don't forget to bring a towel. Oh, Josh, you got a lot of reagents. All right, Steve's turn.
Got a lot of
And you
reagents.
said 10 is the max, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Can you swap out stuff? Like if I'm drawing more, and obviously I have more than 10.
You can never have more than 10, so you have to discard before you... Yeah, essentially you can get rid of
Discard
something
it,
you don't
yeah.
want.
It's kind of like Sentry, right? Where if you get too many, you have to get rid of them by the end of the turn, or is it as you draw each one? If you want.
Yeah, as you draw, you're not allowed to go over 10, so you'd have to discard the 3. Yeah.
Okay. No, that's fine. I just trying to make sure.
I forgot to mention the achievements, how you get those. The first person to get that just collects the achievement card. So the top one here is the first person to have 5 necromancy cards gets that achievement. The next one is the first person to have 10 gold. And then the bottom 2 are 7 of a resource. So 7 horns or 7 nightshade. If you have either of those...
Necromancy, I'm assuming those are familiars.
No, there's necromancy cards. I believe it has a little undead hand on the top right corner.
It's right here, the Corbolm.
Yep, so he is a necromancy card. Corvolm is, or they are, a necromancy card. Necromantic.
It's my 11th month of subbing!
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Joe, just out of curiosity, this one that I just played, I can't take 2 of the same thing unless it actually shows 2 of the same thing on the card, right?
Correct, yeah. You can only take 1 of each thing displayed on the top.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm the increaser.
You are the increaser. You're the bank, Josh. Good job.
I will do it. You just did it the last 2 times, so I didn't try to. That's all.
There we go.
That's because he'll bluff. Not bluff, mess it up, fluff. Fluff it up.
Not likely, but that's fine.
You know Steve loves messing that up.
Fluff it up.
Oh, no. You notice I didn't try and shuffle any cards or anything, right? I know
We won't talk about that.
Yeah, so never mind. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. But the point is I wasn't going to mess anything up. That's
Right.
the point. It was difficult enough as it was.
Joe?
Oh my gosh, I'm after Steve, aren't I? I was
You
here
are.
waiting. I don't know who I was
still
waiting
are.
for to go.
You
All
still
right,
are.
I'm gonna grab 2 Eye of Newt. Oh, whoa. And I guess some Nightshade, because that reminds me of that movie, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yes. Nightshade, yes.
All right, Matt's. I need to draw a reagent card, but then it's Matt's turn.
I'm going to convert reagents to mana.
Hey, Panic, how's it going?
Pretty much,
Then
you can
one type.
either convert one type
Yep.
at whatever it is. So Matt's turning 3 horns at 6 each.
Yep. So he'll get 18 mana.
But then the horns move down how many ever you turned in. So you
Yes.
go 6, 5, 3, 6, 5, 3, 5, 4, 3. Or you could turn in multiple reagents at the cost of 1 each.
Yep,
So,
and it
like,
will not lower. Then none of them lower. If you do
I'm
that.
also gonna do some reagents. I'm gonna do 4 of these mushrooms.
Okay, so you get 20 gold or mana, not gold.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down. Hey, maybe I want
No.
a 10, a 5, and a 5.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's see here.
Interesting, they flip different ways.
Huh. This
And
is
it's
weird.
'cause
Yeah, one
Right.
was already flipped. There you go.
Okay.
Got it.
Ooh. Excuse me.
I've seen this game popping up on the socials. Yeah, I have a. They sent me a physical copy of it to do some media on, but it didn't have any of the reagent components or mana or gold, and I didn't have quite enough like cubes and stuff of different colors to make this happen up here. The mana and gold I could have pulled off, so I found it was on Tabletopia. Perfect. Let's do the playthrough here. But yeah, it's actually on Kickstarter right now today.
Did
Oh my
you
gosh,
move
Josh.
this down?
I did already move it down.
What, Matt?
Nothing.
You said something.
Because you missed on the Eye of Newts originally.
All right.
I was putting it on with my hand, but you actually have to cover it with the weirdness. Are you playing this card, Joe?
Yes.
Kind of zoom in up top so that I can see which each one is, because colorblind and retarded over here.
Wow,
You are
Josh.
both of those things, yes.
Alright, so I have 9 reagents right now, so I am good. Alright, pull new random card.
I was a cheater.
Okay, Matt's turn.
Hmm.
Oh.
Max 5 reagents when gathering. What does that mean?
Okay, so that means that you can take up to 5 reagents when you gather instead of only 3.
But you
From the
have to
top of
have
the-
that many on the top to take, right? Like so.
Oh,
it would
I'm sorry.
make sense.
Maximum hand of gathering cards. That's what that is, I believe.
Oh,
No, when gathering. No. What is it called? Is it
Majorum
Agre?
Aguirre.
Okay, yeah. You may not get all the tokens shown. You will have to choose the 3 you want. The maximum may be increased if the player owns one of those.
So it lets you get more.
Yeah, I would assume the card would have to have more up top. 'Cause some
I
have
think
4
it
and some have
does,
5.
yeah.
It just means you can take max of 5, and
Yeah.
if you're 4, you
Right.
take the maximum of 4.
Right.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to do research a spell.
Okay.
So I'm going to select this one. I'm
Ooh.
going to pay my 5 mana.
Okay, and then you can cast it now if you have the...
I don't.
Okay. So, just go ahead and put that in front of you. It says how to put it. They say, like, keep them separate so you know which ones you've cast and which ones you haven't. Because cast spells are worth more at the end of the game.
We'll floop the pig if we cast it.
Okay.
So this is
Some of
not
them can be...
cast.
Some of them can be cast multiple times as well, but this one's ongoing, so once you cast it, you have that ability the rest of the game type thing.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, what I want. What I really, really want. I would like to bid on a wizard. This
Okay.
wizard.
Okay, so you start the bidding.
Do I want this wizard? What is this stupid thingy? A mask thingy? Yeah, sure, horns. 3 mana. We don't even know what
So,
how
Matt,
good things are or what. You know what I mean?
It actually says to keep spells you haven't cast face down on your left. Maybe just put it into your hand, as long as it's not.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then when you cast it, you just put it out in front of you. It says. But then we can't see like what you might be trying to collect or something. Not that we can really affect you that much, but.
Yeah, I forgot we had a hand.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
I'm gonna pass on it.
What'd you bid, Josh?
3s.
Pass. I have 0.
$20?
Adding 20, Matt? You don't have 20.
No, he asked if you have 20.
Yes.
Okay, 4.
5.
Do we literally just keep going back and forth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. 6.
Not much, Paul.
Passed.
Hanging out.
Okay.
So that means he has to buy it at 6, Joe?
Yes.
So it's kind of neat because he kind of gets a free turn that way, though, almost.
Yep.
Yeah. But you still get to go.
Yeah.
4. Not. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. 3 for this guy.
It's the same guy.
Yes.
Does he? Do you refill before he chooses what to do next?
I believe so. You refill almost everything instantly. Let me confirm that though.
I could see it being either way because of what it is, because you know.
The empty spot is then in the offer is then filled with a new card from the deck. There must always be 2 cards on offer, unless the deck is empty.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you're back at 3 with that?
I got 3.
4.
What?
Pass.
So explain what the wizards do again.
So
Every
the
time
wizards.
you gain a Kong or a horn,
A horn?
you get an extra horn.
Yep. So yours has a horn in the top left. So whenever you would gain a horn, you take a extra.
Does it stack?
Yeah, I don't know. I will read on that in a second.
It makes sense.
And the other thing they do is this is a conjuring wizard, so if you get a tower, any tower, it'll be worth 5 victory points for the pair at the end of the game. But if you get a conjuring tower, then it'll be worth 10 points at the end of the game for the pair.
Okay, so I said 4, and you said what, Josh?
On Matt.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want to know if it stacks. Because
Okay.
otherwise it's pointless.
Yep.
Sorry.
No worries.
I guess I can also look at the rule book.
Never.
Yeah, I think it's here.
Let's see.
Wizard card gathering. Both wizard cards are valuable for scoring at the end of the game. They also confer a very valuable bonus gathering ability to their owners. Each wizard card has a reagent symbol in the up left. When you gather reagents, you also gather an extra reagent of the type for each reagent symbol on your wizard cards. So yeah, it does stack then.
Also, we're not bidding. We're actually dueling over the...
Technically, we're dueling to get them to join. Yeah, we're Arch-Mages dueling over the
Okay, what was the
wizard.
last one for?
Yeah.
6.
7.
Pass.
You get it for 7.
Yep.
I can't pay anymore.
Okay, Steve's
Kind of
turn.
interesting. I should have outbid you the first round because it's almost like you get a free.
Well, I mean, when he does it again in another round, you'll have that chance too, right? So,
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
or when anyone bids on a wizard going forward.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so my turn, yeah?
Yep.
Let's see. What is that thing there? No, I don't care about that. I don't care about those. Dang it, I can only take 2 of those though. Okay, I'm gonna sell that and that for 12.
I'm gonna hurt Steve. He keeps selling everything I want to sell right before I sell it. Alright. I'm gonna sell my 2 mandrakes for 10. It's your turn, Matt.
I want to gather resources.
What?
And so I take 2 horns, right?
Yep. And a nightshade.
I might have to discard here.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, you're good.
I sell some fox gloves for 14.
Two of them?
Yep.
Okay. Your turn, Steve.
Okay. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna play this, and I'll take. Let's see, which one is this? This guy, that guy.
I see. So on the bottom of familiar card, they have the 4 things that can be used for.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so
It helps.
before I was reading it like a table.
It is
But-
kind of a table because if
but-
you look, it's split into a table.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it's
you're
not.
reading it as a table as in like new research equals
Yeah,
+3.
yeah, that's
Gotcha.
what I was thinking at first. But yeah, it's the 4 things you can do with it. Okay.
And you
All
just
set,
choose one of the
Steve?
4, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna buy a familiar for 5 mana. Whoops, that doesn't go in my hand. Alright, so I'm gonna buy Corvum here. And I'm gonna enter the dungeon. Let's do this. Let's push my luck because I'm so good at that. Alright, so there's collect 1 gold. A treasure.
And he's gonna go until he gets damaged by 2 things, I think.
Yeah, so
Well-
you keep going until you can keep going until you want to stop. You have to stop though if you get 2 monster cards. The first monster card gives you a hit, or it's when you get 2 hits technically. So I don't know if some monster cards give you 2 hits or not, but yeah. So you keep going until you take either quit or you have hit 2 monsters. Okay, all right.
Now, are you putting these into your
my.
hand, or are you leaving them out?
Gosh. Oh my gosh.
Look at Joe. He's gonna win with all those
Obviously,
Okay.
items.
Obviously, well shuffled.
Well, we shuffled it.
I'm joking.
Do I keep going? I don't think so. I have terrible luck. So I think I'm going to collect my 2 gold.
And then do you just keep a stack of those down by you?
I might, yeah. That's what I'm wondering. And I don't know if the gold gets shuffled back in or if it stays out.
That's a good question. Do they all get shuffled back in? Because spells go to the bottom.
No, when you cast a spell, you keep it still.
No, something said about it if you
If you
remember
do the
there's
thing where you wipe all the cards and you
Yeah,
put the new ones out.
that's if you use the familiar ability to do new research. Yep. Okay.
Go ahead,
After
Matt.
drawing a card, you may elect to draw another card or end your
Hold on,
dungeon
just
delving
trying to figure out what to do with those
expedition.
cards.
You were defeated, you'll get nothing. Shuffle. If you get defeated and get nothing, shuffle all the monster and treasure cards that you drew on this expedition back into the dungeon deck. However, if the end of your expedition, if you end it before you take a second hit, you get to keep all your treasure cards, place them in front of you. Immediately take gold coins equal to the value of the gold coins cards gained. Item treasure cards may be worth victory points in the game. Any monster cards drawn on this expedition are still reshuffled back into the dungeon deck. Once all treasure has been collected from the dungeon, entering the dungeon is no longer possible. Immediately take gold coins to the value of the gold coins gained. Treasure cards. Victory points. Yeah, just the monster cards are shuffled back in according to this, so dungeon gets worse. Thank you, Corvum. You did a good job in the dungeon. You're welcome.
Go ahead, Matt.
Okay, Joe.
What?
Just your voice. That seems like a good idea, especially if the dungeon gets worse, so I'm gonna do that.
Copycat.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think any of these symbols really matter to me too much right now. Let's do this guy.
Okay. It costs
Well,
5
enter-
mana.
Yep, I
He
put it in there.
already put it in there.
You're gonna enter the dungeon.
Yep.
Let's just put these over here, I guess.
Sure.
Oh! Well, you might as well keep going, right? Okay. 2 gold. Ooh.
Well, that was fun.
Yep. Well, so you shuffle everything back in.
Yep, everything gets shuffled back, including the gold.
And my turn?
Yep.
I'm gonna gather a horn, so I get 2 horns.
Familiars do anything for you at the end of the game?
Sulfur.
Do what?
Do familiars do anything for you at the end of the game?
I mean, double check. I think they're worth victory points.
Did anybody
Yeah.
increase mine? Nope.
No. No, I was doing something else. I think it's like everything else. I think it's based on like symbol combinations and some other stuff.
Familiars do not, unfortunately. It's just spells wizards and towers.
But their symbols make a difference for the bottom right thing if you wanted to do like the 1 gold for every enchanted card.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
You, Steve.
Yep, I'm just trying to double check if there's something I want to take out of the thing. So, am I able to get a spell by just buying it, or do I have to have a thing in order to?
No, you can just one of the actions you can take is just research a spell, and you pay 5 mana.
Yeah.
And then if you have the ingredients, you can cast it right away as well.
Okay. Okay. So I have a question though. How does would the bottom left one work? The divided, it doesn't. It says at the end of the game you get that.
Yeah.
Right.
So you have to
cast it.
You still have to cast it before the end of the game. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what I was
So
trying.
pretty much, you buy it for 5 mana, you put it in your hand, and then when you want to cast it, you can cast it either during when you're doing the reagent gathering.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to see, but right at the bottom below the spells, it says there's 3 ways to cast a spell: when you gather reagents, when you research the spell, or when you summon a familiar.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, that makes sense. Okay, so
When you gather reagents, is it before or after you get the new ones?
It is after.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'll spend 5, and I'm gonna get this, and I will cast it immediately.
Cool. That's good. So goblinoids give Steve a gold instead of dealing him damage when he goes in the dungeon now.
As bonus action, you could take 2 actions.
What's that?
That's pretty beast.
Take a bonus action. And what does that arrow mean? There's 3 different types of spells. There's ones that are one time, one that are continuous.
Right.
And that one is... Once cast, the spell takes effect immediately, but it is then placed in a face-down pile to your left of spell, so you put it back in your hand. It can be recast another time by using the action on a familiar card. Or
you just have to pay the resources again.
So this wouldn't take effect, like this won't be in effect when I go in again?
No, yours is always in effect once you play it. So if you played it, it should stay out in front of you, Steve.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
well,
so
I guess.
See how it's like the infinite sign, where this one is like a flip.
Josh was talking about this one up here, yeah. So that one...
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying the one I had could be done over and over. I thought that's what the recycle thing was.
Oh,
gotcha.
no, sorry.
Gotcha,
Nope.
gotcha. No, that's fine. That's fine. Just misunderstanding. All good.
Alright, I'm going to spend 5 mana to purchase this spell into my hand, because I can't cast it right now.
I've been dealing for the last, 3 weeks with people having issues with, how D&D stuff is going. Like, everybody having different opinions on how certain things work. So... this is so much easier than any of that.
Hey, Joe, quick question.
Yes.
Do I have to pair this with a wizard now?
No. Nope, at the end of the game we do pairings, so...
Okay, so
technically it's
doesn't
paired
matter.
because you have a wizard and a tower, so it's worth 5, but if you pair it with the symbols, then it's worth 10.
Right,
Yeah.
I just didn't know if they had to be lined up, when they're played, or if it's at the end of the game.
In the game. I'm gonna gather this, and I'm gonna gather 3 of these.
This increases my total by 2.
By 1. So now you can hold 11 ingredients instead of...
Okay.
Yep.
Towers only increase it.
There is a spells that increase it as well, but...
like towers down below or towers above and familiars. However you want to do it. I don't care.
Alright.
You all
done, Josh?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and turn in 3 mushrooms, which will give me 15. Whoop, wrong thing.
You son of a biscuit. You were highlighted. ahead, Joe.
Okay, I'm going to play this guy.
I forgot to gather.
Gather reagents, so I'm going to take a foxglove, a mandrake, and let's take a nightshade again, why not? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now I can play a spell after gathering reagents. So I'll play this, which costs 2 nightshade and a mandrake. And Matt, I'm going to steal your familiar, and I get to activate it or use it immediately. Come here, little guy. What's your name? Troglodytum? Alright.
That's a jerk move.
Well, that's what the spell does.
And that's a one-time spell, right?
Yeah, it is
It
one
says
time.
one.
Take a familiar
Okay.
from another player, use it immediately. So he's going to go in the dungeon. No!
There's a goblin.
There's gold. There's 3 gold. Ooh.
How much is gold worth at the end?
1 victory point per gold.
Hmm.
I think I'm going to stop here and just take 4 gold. I'm scared.
I got those, Joe.
Okay.
You got it, 4 gold?
Yep.
Red Matt.
Oh boy. Let's see. Oh, you make bank right there, Josh.
You don't know what my plan is.
Absolutely, that's your plan. I was thinking about selling these now, so I was like, let me see what you have. I'm gonna gather, or whatever the hell.
Sell them for mana.
Yeah, convert reagents to mana.
Convert. Thank
so for
you.
12. I'll move it down to 4.
Perfect.
I'm gonna sell also. I don't do math well, so Joe, what does that equate?
How much were they?
8.
24. And did you lowered it already, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, up converting my crap.
Oh, that's okay. Steve's turn. So.
Do you have to have a familiar to go in the dungeon?
Yes, that's the only way you can go in is using it. Unless maybe a spell lets you do it, but
No, that's fine. That's fine. I just
Option
wanna make
of a dungeon, or yeah.
And
one
I
of
can
the
get,
familiar.
and I can summon a familiar just like I would grab a spell. I just buy it, right?
Yep, five mana. That's it.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me just double check these real quick.
Were you surprised at how much money Pokemon Go is making, Joe?
No, I mean I'm sure they made a lot because it was Go Fest all over the entire world, right?
I made 8 million each day, around 8 million each day for Saturday and Sunday, each.
Yeah.
And in the 4 years, it was like almost $4 billion. Ridiculous.
That's
All right. So
Yep, keep on going.
that, and I'm gonna take that.
cool.
What do you want to do with it? You have one of 4 options.
I will go ahead and enter the dungeon.
Yeah. Go for it.
Nope. Shit.
F to flip.
Yep.
2
So
gold.
So he has a nice thing where goblins don't do damage and he gets a gold from them.
No, that is not a goblinoid though. That is Medusa.
That's Medusa.
So that's 1 hit.
I'm gonna go again.
Yeah. I don't know how many goblinoids there are. Ooh, 3 gold. No.
Okay. So that's a no. All right.
What the what?
Nice. Well, you're getting help. You know, people are helping you.
There we go. Get that money. Well, that not anymore.
I don't get the money, do I?
No, you do not.
Right. That's what I thought.
Bad Joe.
No money, Paul. He didn't get no money.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we want to do here? How much are these I have Newt worth? Okay, let's sell these 3 I had Newt. That's everything. I want to sell everything, so that's worth 15.
Go ahead, Matt. Trying to keep this going so it's not slow.
Yeah. This is, if anyone has ever heard of Raccoon Tycoon, this is by the same company that made that.
I'm not so much familiar, and collect 3 toadstools and cast a spell. I'm
Okay.
just going to use them for this.
Cool. There you go. I heard this is kind of familiar to Raccoon Tycoon, except it didn't have the dungeon deck in that. And obviously it wasn't wizard or lizard based.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's did you take your turn, Josh?
I'm gonna buy a familiar.
Ooh. What are you gonna do with them?
I'm gonna dungeon it.
Ooh. Oh, that's a treasure you got. Look at that. Uh-oh, a giant.
Great dragon.
Great dragon, yeah. Oh, Goblinoid!
Then you lose out.
That's how it's done.
Yep.
Okay. So
Did that. Quick, quick, quick.
so I can get this with a horn, right?
Yeah, whatever's in the... Yep, a horn or 1 gold. Your choice.
You're a horn.
I think I'm gonna buy this one for Nightshade.
Sorry, like, cut my foot on my desk and I needed a band-aid.
Sure.
Matt has like weird long legs and rubs his feet on stuff he shouldn't rub his feet on, like other people's feet. So this does not surprise me.
It's your turn, Matt.
You also need a light in your room. You're getting really dark, Matt.
It's the same setup it's always been. It just happens to be darker outside now.
I just have never paid attention to you.
Wow. Story of my life. Best friend. Good.
Certainly the story of your life with Josh. That is
Hey,
absolutely.
who
the truth.
texted you earlier and made sure you woke up? This guy.
And made sure you woke up.
Alright, I'm gonna gather resources.
Okie dokie.
Don't go into a coma.
I'm gonna take
Don't
that,
do it.
and,
You hope they rhyme all their titles? I'm
I
sure
had
they will.
texted him and he
And
didn't answer me, and it was like getting later in the day, so I'm like, hey, answer my phone. Okay, I'm gonna call you, and then still nothing. I'm like, okay, shit's got real.
Sloth loves chunk. I agree.
I'm gonna also gather a tower.
We're almost through the first level of towers. Then they're going to start to get more expensive.
Mm.
My turn then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Really, you could just do like 3 stacks, right? Because you only have to see the top symbols.
True.
Realistically.
I'm gonna do that. And I'll take let's see, 1. 2 and 3.
Okay, you want to cast a spell? If you have one in your hand, you can cast it if you have the reagents.
Oh yeah,
now.
no, I don't have any in.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. No problem. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm going to attempt to recruit a wizard using my magical powers.
Using my magical powers.
I will bid 5 mana on Reptilis Venenum.
Matt? 6. Ooh.
7.
Ooh. I'll pass.
8. Wait, 9. I meant 9.
S.
I'll go 10.
Doesn't Sloth also love Baby Ruth?
I'll go 11.
Steven didn't go, Joe.
I
Oh, he
passed.
passed.
He
Sorry.
passed. Yep.
Passed first round. No worries.
Matt, you pass.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Space Dandy. I know. Yeah, we had a late start today. I was over at my dad's. I'm sorry about that.
I'll go 12.
Oh yeah.
What was that, Joe? Were you gonna try and draw the next card before you decided?
No.
Let me see what's going on.
I was looking at how many cards were left. I'll pass for 12. You can have it.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay, you get to go again then, Joe.
I'm gonna learn a spell.
Oh, poor Joe.
Instead of, I thought you, oh, because you don't have to do that one again.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want to do instead.
Wow, look at this Divinatio Ambiguia spell. Enter the dungeon as an action without a familiar.
Ooh.
And it's a redoable one. I'm assuming you have to spend the bottom thing to do it.
No, you just use your action to do it on each turn after you
That's
cast
exciting.
it. Yeah.
Once you cast it once, it's supposedly good.
Alright, Matt, your turn.
Alright, I need to draw one of these.
Yeah, Matt, draw one of those.
Let's sell these bad boys.
For 20.
That's the wrong thing.
Oops, it is the wrong one. You're right. For 24. Man. Obviously shape blind also.
Here's something.
I'm gonna spend a sulfur and pull this tower. Steve,
Alright.
Yeah.
your turn.
Well, you did what I was going to do, so I had to figure out what I wanted to do instead.
I know, Space Dandy. I'm just insane. How dare I?
Stand in the membrane.
How dare you?
Yeah, family.
Yeah, family.
This LaCroix watermelon tastes like watermelon pucker. It's kind of weird.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So if you have a weird
It's like a Jolly
alcoholic
Rancher.
problem, addiction to like watermelon pucker, this is a way to curb your watermelon pucker addiction, but getting the same flavor.
3.
3 what? Oh,
He's bidding.
pass.
Oh, 5.
7.
8.
9.
Pass.
10.
Pass.
Pass.
Okay, Josh gets it for how much?
10.
10.
Oh, my name is Ignis Felgoris. I'm an enchantment wizard. My name is Lasetta Boris. I am into druidry. That's why I have horns on my head. I like the familiars. I'm an imp.
The artwork's really, really good in this game.
It is, yeah. Even the towers look cool for just being towers.
Really, really good artwork. I'm like if this came with like metal coins, those would be pretty sweet. I mean, even if these are like cardboard punch outs up here, or they could be wooden components, that'd be pretty sweet. But you know, I'll take cardboard.
Check the Kickstarter out. Maybe they have a deluxe edition or something. Oh, okay. Now the towers cost 2, so this costs 2 mandrake or 2 gold to purchase. It's my turn though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I will play this guy here. So I'll get
There's
a
an Arch-Mage version,
Mandrake.
but I can't see. Premium edition of the game with metal coins, wooden reagents, player mats, and all the unlocked stretch goals for 89. You know, that's not that bad, to be honest.
There you go. Nope, draw a reagent card. I could try and cast a spell, but I do not have anything to cast right now, so. Your turn, Matt. And pass.
And pass.
Oh, yes, I pass.
So, let's see. 2, 3,
Excuse me.
5. Then I get an extra, cause him.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna start down. I know.
I'm gonna sell horns, 4 of them for 36.
The blue still has to change. Unless you
Oh.
did it, Josh.
Nope, haven't done it, so I didn't see your card. You leave it there.
Oh, I moved. I'm sorry. One Eye of Newt, 1 horn.
I did the horns. What else?
Eye of Newt.
Okay.
Foxglove and Mandrake. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna sell these for 40 then.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Steve's turn.
Okay. I'm going to enter the dungeon
Okay.
with my familiar. Yeah.
You're buying a new familiar.
Oh, you have to buy a new one. I thought.
Yeah.
So when you buy it, it activates one of the 4 things
that's
on the
fine,
bottom.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I just thought you could reactivate it. That's all.
No, they're
Okay.
essentially one-time use.
No, that's fine. That's no problem.
Your familiar died in the dungeon.
That's fine. He could. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna drop those and grab that guy.
Cool. Welp. I don't want either of them. They're garbage.
Is that better lighting, Josh?
How are you doing, Steve?
I was about to pick them up, and then you swiped them out from under me, and so I don't know, Josh. You were being extra not helpful when you were being helpful.
Well, they were sitting there. I was like, huh, I guess I'll grab them. And then as soon as you went to grab them, I was grabbing them.
I picked them up and started to move them, and then I ran out of, like, the screen wouldn't move, so I stopped for a second to re-grab them, and it's like, well.
Okay.
I gotcha.
There you go, Matt. Your turn.
Josh, I literally think it's because we normally don't play on Tabletopia, which is darker.
I usually don't pay attention to the bottom, and I just noticed, like, you're darker than everybody else, is all.
Let's see.
And no, I don't think it's any better.
Oh, no, well, hold
you
on.
need, like,
I don't, hold on.
a better
Okay.
light.
How about that?
Right. Yeah, you are brighter with that on, definitely.
Right, that's literally just putting something white on my monitor.
Okay, there you go.
Tabletopia.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh, Panic, you're so funny. Panic said, possibly you were not familiar with that rule, Steve.
You know that is true. That is
Hey,
true.
Matt, take your damn turn.
I know. I just got rid of my other mushroom, and that's not great.
It's your fault.
I know it is.
I did not take your mushroom.
Resources. Let's sell these brosifs. It'll be 14 mana.
Okay, your turn,
I'm
Joshy.
gonna play this. I get 2 of these because of my thing. And then 2 of those. And I'm not sure if anybody did this.
I did, yep. I just moved them for you. Tigers win, BB.
Nice.
Your turn, Stevie.
Okay, I'm gonna bid on that 3.
10.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
11.
15.
16.
Pass.
Yes.
Josh,
17.
Yeah.
18.
20.
21.
Four.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Sure.
Josh will own all the wizards. Hey, it's Ignis again.
3.
10.
12.
Ah,
15.
I'm sorry?
15.
16.
pass.
20.
21.
Gosh.
25.
Okay.
Space Danny says Steve needs to put on his Godzilla shirt. Think of all the views that will attract. I'll watch twice. Draco Mortimer's. I look like I have a cool staff wand. Staff. Yeah, it's staff, I guess. It's a staff. They're lizards. They're smaller.
Okay. I'm gonna sell those for, let's see, they're 8 apiece, so that'll be 16. So this goes down to, these two go up there, and I get 16.
I think I'm going to sell 2 horns for 12.
What are you doing with that, Matt?
I can't get those to go in there for some
Somebody's
reason.
grabbed this card and put it way up there.
Oh,
Assuming somebody was zooming in and out.
okay. Done. Done, 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 done.
Okay. Let's recruit a familiar though. Actually,
Okay. What will you do with that familiar?
dungeon.
A dungeon run. Oh, my name's Vulpus. I cost 10 mana. Oh no, it's the Lich. Keep
I'll
going.
take 2 gold actually.
Ooh, okay.
My turn. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna gain 2 Mandrake, which means I actually gain 6 Mandrake.
What? Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yep. That's a lot of Mandrake.
And then I'm gonna gain 1 Mushroom.
So I have Newt go up twice, and Toadstools go up
How
once.
does that get you 6? Wouldn't that get you 4?
He took it twice, and he has 2 wizards that give an extra Mandrake root.
Oh, right.
Steve's turn.
And I can hold up to 12. So I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
Steve can hold up to 13.
12. I only have 2 towers.
I said Steve. Steve can hold up to
Oh,
13.
I said you can hold up to 13. I was like, no, I can't.
No.
I'm gonna do that. So I will take 1, 1, and 1.
Okay. Did you increase them, Josh?
Yes.
Okay.
So what if you sell more than what the mana is? So like if I tried to sell 7 Mandrakes, would I sell it at 7 for 5 and then it would just go all the way down to 1?
Yep.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
I am going to bid on Draco here. Draco Mortimus. I'll bid 5 mana.
7.
Okay.
And
Okay.
11.
Okay. I will go 15.
well, went expensive real quick, didn't it, Joe?
Yep.
From the beginning of the game when they
Oh,
were
yeah.
going for 7s.
Yeah. Matt?
Pass.
Okay. Josh has to pass. He doesn't have more than
Pass.
15.
You have so much shit that matches that. 16.
17.
20.
21.
Shit. 22.
All right, it's yours.
I didn't want to do that, Joe, but it was too good for you.
It was too good for me. I don't
Yeah,
match
well,
my
look at-
tower.
Dude, you have 4. That would have been giving you like 4 different things. I know that's some kind of like crazy 7 wonders stack bonus.
Different
crap.
things. What are you talking about?
I would add 4 necromancy cards.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but those don't all benefit off
Familiars
each other,
didn't
really.
count.
I think at the end of the thing, they do give you bonuses. For
What's
some-
that?
Only for when you play the familiars.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
I'll
hey, nope, I don't get anything. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would get that achievement.
Yeah. Which they're worth points at the end of the game. I think it was 5 points each or something like that. I'll double check that. I don't remember. Oh, I should not check on my turn. I'll check on after this.
Mhm.
Let's bid on this guy here. Ignis Forgoris 1.
12.
Achievement tiles score 10 points each.
15.
16.
Pass.
Pass.
You, Steven, for 16.
There you go. Steve's getting his wizards.
Come on, guys. What are you doing?
Alright, here we go. Bid on this guy. 5.
Isn't this the third one you're bidding on?
Yeah.
Because he hasn't won one, he gets to do it over and over.
Reptilis Veninum. An
Gotcha.
alchemy wizard.
12.
15.
Pass.
16.
Funny, Matt.
17.
Pass. He's yours. Ugh, 2 druids. Ugh.
Tree huggers.
Alright, I want to buy a familiar. No, that doesn't go in my hand. Keep my money over here. Come on, Bufuminum, whatever her name is, Bufinum. Let's go. Actually, I get 3 iron newts. I could research a spell. Let's go into the dungeon. 1 gold. Oh, 2 gold. A treasure!
I think you've got the treasures on lockdown, man.
Dude, you are, yeah.
I think I'm done.
You have 5 treasures, now that makes 6.
2 gold. Alright.
Go ahead, Matt.
Did you shuffle it again?
No, I thought Matt was doing it.
I want to get this location for 2 gold.
To whatever.
Oh crap, I still need the bottom for my total size, don't I?
Bottom for your total size, what do you mean?
This one increases it by 2, this one increases it by 1. Right?
Increases
or is it
what?
just 1 per location?
One per. That's it, just 1 per.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Steve.
Oh, sorry. Didn't realize
You're
it's
good.
already mine. Alright, let's see.
It already went. I like this. This is pretty neat. I can see where this could be a very long game, though. At least the turns are fairly quickly.
Yeah, one action makes it go pretty quickly. The bidding is probably the longest, but everyone's partaking in that usually, so.
Alright, let me do that. So I'm going to get 1.
Yes, increase those mandrakes.
And
Already did it, Joe.
Okay. And if you have a spell, you can cast it.
I think it was.
I don't.
Okay, there you go. Go ahead, Joe.
Alright, I want to sell these. No, I don't want to do that. Do I? No, not really. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm going to sell these 2 things for 20 gold.
Woo! Money, money, money. Not gold.
Mana. Yeah, sorry. Alright, Matt, back to you.
I'm gonna acquire this location. 2 coffee beans.
I have Newt.
Coffee beans.
Coffee beans of Newt.
This card is broken on my screen. Is it on yours?
Yeah.
No?
It, like
Okay.
fell through.
Oh.
It's fine on mine, that's weird.
You
It's
guys notice that the animals are now worth 10 instead of 5?
Yeah, they go all the way up to 20, I think.
Damn.
But
it's
they-
like
they're-
either the bottom or the top of it keeps breaking.
Yeah, same.
Just leave it there. It's fine on Joe's screen, that's all that matters.
Collect 4 horns. Now you collect more materials, though, when you collect them. Or when you buy them.
Yeah, assuming you choose that thing, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was it before? Collect 1 or 2? No, I thought it
3.
was always 4 or 3. Okay. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this. Research. I'm gonna pay for it.
Okay.
So when I pay for it, does that instantly activate it?
Yep. So you take another action, then you'll put it back in your hand.
Well, my question is, does that mean I've activated it technically?
Yeah, I don't know how you score those ones, right? Because technically you've played it.
It gets refilled automatically, right?
Yeah.
What's the name of the spell?
Celeritas. Celerit.
Never mind. I don't.
ASOS.
They're not in alphabetical order. I was gonna try and look it up in the appendix, but it's recast. Once cast, the spell takes immediate effect, but is then replaced face down in the pile to your left of spells that have not been cast. It can be recast again another time by using the action of a familiar card and spending the necessary reagents again. By using the action on a familiar card and spending the necessary reagents again.
So that must be what the cast a spell there means.
Yes. Yeah. Because you collect and then cast. You can't. I'm guessing you can't.
I gotcha. I can't cast it again.
By gathering reagents. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll put it face down.
Okay.
My second action, I think, is gonna be. I'm gonna do this. I gain a horn, so I get 2 horns. I gain an eye, so I get 2 eyes. And then I'll be a shroom.
Are you making sure he's not cheating?
Mm-mm.
So I have a thing to get 2 eyes, a thing to get 2 horns, and then 1 of the mushrooms, and I didn't move anything up.
Okay.
Is it Steve's turn then?
Why did you move that up 2? Should have only been 1.
Steve's turn.
Yup. Let's see. What's
I cheat all the time, Matt. You just don't know it.
Oh.
tomorrow starts our travels to Gen Con.
We're not going to Gen Con, though, because Gen Con isn't happening.
Well, Gen Con Online is.
Nobody
Which
cares.
is, I know.
I do, but it is what it is. Alright, so let's see here. I want one of those, another one of those.
I know, Panic. I
and-
think everyone's kind of in a funk this week because of Gen Con not happening. At least I am.
Why are you taking one of those, Steve? That's not on your card.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong side of it. My
Already
bad.
raised everything.
Yeah, no, that wasn't what I was looking to. Trying to decide the other thing I want. One of those.
Alright, I'm going to purchase a spell. Research a spell. What?
Oh, shoot.
Tower cards equal +1 victory point.
What was your new card, Joe? I didn't see it, sorry.
Divinatio Ambigua. It's enter the dungeon as an action without a familiar.
Ooh, nice.
If I can get it into play.
And pass.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm gonna bid on this guy for 1.
10.
Pass.
Pass.
I'll take it for 11.
You're welcome. Do spells matter, like matching them? You said they're worth how much? It adds to like your, if it matches a thing, right?
No,
Wizard.
they're yeah, so if you've played a spell and it's the same school of magic as a matching wizard or tower pair, or as a matching wizard tower pair, it is worth 5 victory points.
So as long as it's, so does it matter if that tower pair, the pair isn't a matching icon? So say the tower and wizard is like a star and a necromancer, and then your spell is a star. It technically matches one of them, or does it have to match both? So it's like a triplet. You understand what I'm saying?
They have to both be the same, so you'd have to have both druidry and then druidry spells. Otherwise,
Gotcha.
they're not worth anything.
They're worth 1, I thought, then.
No, the towers are worth 1.
Gotcha, okay,
If
cool.
you don't, or maybe wizards too, but
So
no,
like
they're not
the
worth.
spell I played is worth 5 then, right?
Yes, because it matches your, because you have a wizard tower pair of druidry.
Any wizard or tower card that is not able to be paired is worth 1 victory point. Every spell card that is from the same school of magic as a matching wizard or tower pair is worth 5 victory points. Only
Okay,
spell
so-
cards that have been cast count for this.
Okay,
And
so
then
it's
there's
just on
gold
top.
coins. There's other things about spells. That
My turn?
isn't shown yet.
Does Matt bid on that? I'm gonna spend 5 and take this, and then I'm gonna actually pay for it to put it out there.
Ooh, that's a good one. Wow.
Bad one.
Wow, these spells.
Yeah.
Your turn, Steve.
Huh.
Panic says we should have done an online gaming marathon or something. Yeah, I mean, I am kind of doing one on Ravensburger's Twitch channel. Not like nonstop, but we are gaming, or we're playing on there like 5 or 6 times this week. So
What times,
find me
Joe?
there. Let me pull up the schedule. And
I mean, we could
let
always
you
get
know.
together and play games online if you guys want to. I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as it's at nighttime.
Let's see.
I will be starting on Thursday, playing Back to the Future at 5 p.m. and then Hocus Pocus at 7 p.m. On Friday, I'll be playing Marvel Villainous at 5 p.m.
Okay. All right.
On Saturday, I'll be playing WWE Legends Royal Rumble at 1 p.m. and Back to the Future again at 3 p.m.
3 times 8 is 24.
And on Sunday, we're playing Back to the Future one more time at 1 p.m. So if you want to learn any of those games, drop by. Me and Emily will be playing them and teaching
ahead,
them.
Joe.
And pass.
What are you passing on?
I'm just kidding. Oh, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I need to gather resources, y'all. I need lots of these resources. Okay. So I'm going to play this gather card. So I'm going to get a sulfur, a mandrake, and a foxglove. Did you raise everything, Josh, or no?
No, sorry. I was fixing a card.
So sulfur 2, foxglove 1.
Yep, I got
Yep, you got it.
Cool. Okay, Matt. Pass.
And pass.
And pass.
Hand pass.
Ham.
That's illegal.
Ham pass.
Oh, that's fine then.
Yeah, yeah.
Fine. Particularly if you're Polish, it's extra good.
Sounds good.
It is.
I'm going to gather reagents. Wait. No, I don't want to do that. I want to a bid on this guy.
Ugh.
7.
Pass.
8.
10.
11.
Pass.
Pass.
11.
Yep.
My turn. I'm gonna pay 5
You
gold
get
and
Serpentium Mechanus.
red.
Oh, that's a good one for Matt.
Done?
Yeah,
Done?
Yep.
Okay.
I already went.
Alrighty.
Oh, man. I should have got a wizard card earlier. The extra resources is useful.
Unless they're not.
Well, you can always just sell them, right?
Yeah.
They're always useful for something.
5.
This is where you get it, is when nobody has gold.
6.
Pass.
This is where you're gonna get it for cheap.
7.
I'll pass for you, Steve. You can have her. I didn't realize no one else had money besides us.
Oh, so that's what you do, is he could have bidded you up, and then you could have bought it, and then he could have got the next one for really cheap.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I figured
Alright.
I'd had a decent chance at something cool either way, so.
Panic says, "Do you want me to drop in, Joe, and say, "Ha, aren't you the guys from the Twitch and YouTube channel down the vent?" Oh, that'd be kind of cool if you could. Yeah, yeah. I want to bid on Reptilis Venerum here for what's Matt got? He's
Well,
got
it'd
3,
be cooler if you did.
4,
Every time.
Pass.
Pass.
5.
6.
Man, and I was buying them for 20.
Mm-hmm. You also had like 60 mana for some reason.
Um, 7.
8.
All right, you can have it.
Alrighty, thanks, Steve.
Sorry to bid you up a little, but you do have some synergy there.
I do. Now I get extra eyes of Newt.
Go ahead, Matt.
Your all wizards sound like Skeletor is the greatest.
Hey, man!
Too funny.
I finally have a pair. Yay!
That could be taken several ways.
Oh, 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 oh.
I sell 4 roots for 36.
Stop.
Oh, look at you.
It's mandrake. It's not roots.
The nappy roots. That's who it is.
I'm gonna root you.
Okay. Your turn, Steve. Before Josh roots us. Oh, what's this one do? Look at the top 5 dungeon cards. Look at the top 5 cards in the dungeon deck, and keep all treasure cards.
Are you playing that, Steve?
No, I was just. Oh, yeah.
No,
I
I
see
put
what
it
you.
into my hand. I don't have the stuff to play it. I
Okay.
just hadn't gotten it there yet. Sorry.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go gather some reagents here. So I'll get 1 nightshade, 2 Eye of Newt, and a foxglove. I'm done, Matt.
Oh yeah, this should be discarded. Oop.
Oh, wait, I can play a. I'm not done. I'm sorry, I lied. Now I'm
Wow.
gonna cast a spell, which costs 2 foxglove and 1 sulfur. All right, now you can go, Matt. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna sell these.
40 mana.
You only get the bonus component if your wizard matches one that you actually get, right?
Yeah.
Right, that's what I thought. Okay, just double checking.
And I sell these eyes for 40. Oh, I only want the eyes. Where are you, stupid droppy thingy? There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Steve.
All right. So what do I want to do here? Let's see. I'm gonna do those. Okay. So I'm gonna play that, and I'm gonna get a horn.
Do you want me to drop? Oh, or you better yet, I'll just raid all your streams. Yes, there we go.
Horn. Wait.
And does anybody got mushrooms? Time to sell them.
All right.
At
I only have 3.
at 12 apiece.
One of those.
Go ahead, Joe.
Oh right.
There's no point in waiting around. I mean, he's just gathering resources, man.
Whoop, that wrong thing.
I'm just gonna go to the dungeon for my action.
Yeah, that one's so good.
2.
Is it though?
Yeah. I think Joe has this by a lot, but
How?
I don't have
with all
any
the-
pair.
With all
I
the
have one
treasures
pair.
you've got.
Airs treasures
only
only
good
give you
ones.
like 5 for having the most, or something like
You
that.
get
Yeah, it's
10
10
10
points
for
in-
having the most. Yeah.
And 5, you don't get like a bunch of points individually for them.
I mean, the gold's a point each, but I mean,
Right.
Okay, so 2 gold and another treasure.
really, what he should be doing is taking all this gold and buying towers.
Towers are worth nothing without wizards to go in them. Well, they're worth 1.
Yeah. Yeah, the wizards and the towers like kind of combined is where you.
I'm not gonna spend my gold yet, Josh. I need 1 more, and I get that achievement. Then I'll spend my gold.
Go ahead, Matt.
Boy.
Sell them. Get all that mana, man.
I'm gonna gather, actually.
I'm gonna gather also.
I know I have to discard.
I got it. Here's your card, Matt. Your next one if you haven't drawn it.
Don't worry, I'll gather mine and raise mine.
Okay, you all done then?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you draw your new reagent card?
Yep.
Okay, Steve's turn. Steve's selling some mushrooms.
So it's 36, right?
Yep.
So I get the one achievement thing. Sorry.
Why?
You have horns? 7 horns? 8 horns? Yep, go ahead.
Nice.
I don't know if another one goes out. I might just be the
It
4
says
for the
refill
game.
every time.
Does it? For achievements?
Well, you refill everything else.
I don't think achievements do, though. I think it's just the 4.
No.
Yeah, I just have to remember where they were even at in the rule. Oh, it's my turn, though. I'll look in a second here. Can you control F in the rulebook in the game, Matt? Or in the... Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna gather reagents as well. 1 horn.
And yeah. It's going to be under the setup because under achievements itself, it does not talk about it. So
10, 12. Okay. Did you raise them, Josh, or no?
No, I'm reading the rules.
Okay, I'll raise them.
discard out of play the remaining tiles. So
Okay.
the achievements, it's only the 4 that were up there, and none of the rest of them are used during the normal game.
Okay.
Thanks, Steve.
Sure thing.
That's why Steve gets paid the big bucks.
Whose turn was it?
I wish.
It's Matt's turn now.
For fuck's sake.
Here's the thing, Panic. If you raid all of the streams, I'm not sure.
What are you attempting to do there, Matt?
Hey.
Stream will be able to take all those extra people added into it. It's probably
True.
going to just crash all of
Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry.
Twitch.
Language. It's not
not
that
the first
difficult, Matt.
It
Okay,
is.
I'm telling
It's
these.
very difficult.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, just drop them. I got them. How many are there? 8?
So you get 80.
Nice job, guys.
Alright. Josh, your turn.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna gain one of these. 2 gold. And
Man, why isn't there a 100 piece mana? That's not cool.
Because you shouldn't have that much.
can I pay for something, right? When I do reagent? Did you move these up?
I did not touch them. Yes, if you have reagents, you can now cast a spell.
I cast a spell.
Okay? As long as it's not the one... Yep, you can cast that one.
As long as it's not what?
That other one that you cast already.
Yeah. That's face down.
Okay. For some reason, I would feel like you could cast that again, because you can just cast any spell that's in your hand, or that's face down. Alright, Steve's turn.
Okay, I'm going to spend 5 and buy another card, another spell.
So we have to regain.
Wow. Giants do not hit you, instead they give you 1 gold.
Your turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna sell these 2 Eye of Newt.
I
Go
don't think
ahead,
I've
Matt.
gotten a single foxglove this whole game.
How much were they, Josh? Did you already move them down?
Yes.
So there were
worth
7. Okay.
I'm summoning a familiar.
Just drop it, Matt. I'll deal with it.
And you paid 10? Yeah.
You're dealing with it, Matt.
Dungeon.
Or-
Yeah.
Joe doesn't want anybody else to get stuff.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That sucks for you,
Garbage.
buddy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna get one of these. And I'm gonna get double of the other thing, so I'll get 6. And I can hold up to 13, right?
They'll probably stack the deck.
For certain.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, Steve. Panic says he's almost to affiliate status now. He can scrape up a few to raid with. So yeah, he got raided the other day by a pretty large group, I think.
Go ahead, Steve.
I saw that on the video on Facebook. That was pretty cool.
Oops,
Right,
I
well,
need to raise this. Sorry.
That was the whole point, Paul. You need to get that stuff in gear.
Yeah, Paul, you're our go-to guy.
You're our only hope.
We're obviously not doing something right.
All right, I'm going to play that. I'm going to get, let's see, I want one horn. One of those, and I'll end up with 2 Mandrake because I get the extra one from my thing down at the bottom.
Cool.
Is mana worth anything at the end of the game?
No, because there's a spell that gives you 1 per 7.
Points. Yeah, got you. Just wondering. Which did you get, Matt? Somebody
No,
got
Joe
it.
did. I wish I would have had it.
Okay. That channel had like 42,000 followers. Wow. The channel that rated him. Are you? Oh, it's my turn, isn't it? I'm sorry. I want to discard this horn, because I'm going to go over. But I want to get 2 of these foxgloves and a mandrake. Why am I taking them? I'm then going to use 3 mandrake and 2 foxglove. So grab my 2 other mandrake. To cast the spell, Persistent Leporum. So lets me steal a wizard from another player. Steve, I'm so sorry.
Nice.
And that's it. You raised them, Josh?
Mhm.
Cool. I'm done.
I would like to sell these, please.
I'm going to cast. You know what the next spell is going to be? I cast Avada Kedavra.
55. I'm gonna spend these 2. Full tower.
Whoa.
That's
Alright,
cheap.
Steve's turn. Oh, I've never drew a reagent card. My bad.
That should have gone before. That was from my last turn.
Okay.
Throw it away. Okay, let me see here.
Matt wants to be able to outbid everybody on anything.
The rest of the
Ever
game.
again. Should I just bid 100, like on whatever it is?
Sure.
Yeah, sure, why
Basic
not?
Strategy, right?
And then I'll just get the next one for 20.
And then I'll get the next one for 10.
Okay. I'm gonna take this. Yeah. I'm gonna do that there, which will give me 1 of those, 1 of those, and I get 2 mushrooms.
Man, you're making me want to sell mandrakes.
And then I'm going to cast a spell. Which will
Hey, we
be
just-
that.
Thanks, Maria. I know, I doubt you're watching, but Maria just donated $10 to our Extra Life.
That,
Awesome, thank you, Maria.
Yeah, very cool.
and that. And that.
Go ahead, Joe.
Okay. I will take reagents. So I get 2 Nightshade,
So, just
a
lie up.
horn, and a foxglove, and this.
For like a third of a second, I thought Joe swore.
A foxglove?
Yeah, it sounded like you said "fuck's glove." Just for a second. Yeah, it was like,
Language.
yeah. Well, hey, that was the whole point. That was why
All
we were
right.
shocked. You think it was surprising for?
Your turn, Matt.
I mean, we all know it's rare that I swear, let alone Joe.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
What does that look for there,
I
Joe?
was
Alright,
gonna
I'm gonna
say, in
gather
the 20 years
resources.
I've known Joe, I don't think I've ever heard him swear.
I know. And,
I don't
and,
think so
And
either.
the fact that I never do either, right?
Once again, I don't pay attention to you.
Wrong person. That was Matt.
It's everyone at this point. Josh has 2 kids. He doesn't pay attention to anyone anymore.
Well, third one on the way. I don't think I've told everybody on down the vent.
That's right, everyone.
Yeah.
Donate so Josh can afford formula.
Pretty much, man.
All the donations will go to buy new equipment for the.
Did you increase the
stream.
bottom, Josh?
I did.
Okay.
Not towards formula. Please note.
I'm gonna sell for 60.
Wow.
Completely worthless. Nice job.
Okay, Steve, what are you doing?
I am going to sell these 3 of these.
Okay.
33.
What is it?
All right,
33?
Josh, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
You already have 10 gold.
Oh my God. Thank you, Matt.
Joe has every achievement.
I thought it was. Why? I'm not highlighting those, please.
No, I think
What the-
Matt has
what?
1 and Joe has 2. Nice. Joe will get that necromancy one before anybody else too, though.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Matt.
No, it's my turn. I'm gonna sell these 8
Go ahead, Joe.
for 96 gold. Or my mana.
Go ahead, Matt.
Oh boy. I'm
Everybody
gonna
has so much mana, everything's gonna be worth a stupid amount.
I'm gonna
Well- Yeah.
this location.
Get back in my vault. Where are you? Out of there, vault. Out of my vault. All right.
Let's go.
Gold. Mandrake. And that. Go ahead, Steve.
Okay, Steve.
3.
10. Well, yeah. You know you want them, Matt. You know you want Bufunum.
Oh, yeah,
Creature.
12.
20.
Oh. Pass.
21.
Josh.
25.
Pass.
27.
Does Josh have a tower?
Go ahead, Matt.
Oh.
I like 2 of your coins, bro. Steve, you can go again.
Yep. I'm looking. Let's see.
We used all the 20s?
I was like, how do you run out of 20s in a virtual game?
I mean, they're limited. Yeah, there's only 2 left.
You
What
just
happens
put
if they
those
run
there.
out?
3.
20.
Yeah, Joe's going big for that because it gets him
Where's Where's
the
he?
achievement.
Yeah.
What was the last bid?
20.
27.
Mm-mm. 30.
Pass.
35.
36.
You passed already, didn't you?
No,
No, he
Did you not?
didn't.
Oh, did he? Okay.
I pass, but that's it.
Okay.
What did you do, Matt?
36.
40.
45.
Mike D with the master plan.
45, is that what you said?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, 46.
That's it.
We'll go straight
Yeah.
50.
Thank you, man.
You work for it, Joe.
Pass. It's not worth 50 mana.
Matt?
Pass.
Hit him for 50.
Matt! Come on, Matt! Oh, druids. Ugh.
Where's that card at? Thank you.
Whose turn was that even?
That's still
Steve's
mine.
still.
It's
Oh.
still my turn. 3.
5.
12.
20.
21.
25.
26.
27.
Pass.
Pass.
Matt?
Pass.
There you go, Josh. Another wizard. Wizard! Josh is the king of wizards.
3.
5.
12.
20.
25.
30.
Why?
Because you need
this
this.
one?
No, I don't need this.
Do I need this one?
Yeah, you have a tower that could go with it. Oh no, you have wizard. I'm looking
Yeah, I
at your.
already have them.
I'm looking at your imp. You're
What did you
impish.
Me, 25.
Yeah, and then Joe upbid you. I think he said 30.
I did say 30. Yep.
Okay, pass.
What is he?
30.
30.
To who? To Joe?
Yeah. Steve has not passed yet either, though. So.
Pass.
31.
35.
39.
40.
41.
45.
Why the hell do you want this one, Joe?
Go ahead.
Okay, 45.
Yep.
Okay.
You just don't want me to have it because it's big points for me.
I didn't even look at that. I just need to start collecting wizards.
It would only be worth like 15 points.
You can have 2 separate pairs, right? That match?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't right now, but I'm saying like that's...
Mm-hmm.
That's Steve's turn. It's take forever.
2
Come on,
bits.
Steve.
Yeah. Well, people keep outbidding me, so I don't know what to say about that.
Geez, Steve, take forever.
Why does everybody have so much damn money?
5.
You all let it get way too damn high.
25.
26.
29.
30.
40.
Pass.
Pass.
41.
45.
46.
Wait,
Do I
Joe,
want
put your hand here so it's red, white, and blue.
Do I want Steve's
Steve.
turn to end? Alright, I'll let you have it for 46.
You sure?
God.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Hopefully you get another one.
Another one for.
Because that makes a match for him.
What does?
No, it doesn't.
No, it didn't. No.
Oh no, the other way around. I was thinking the other one.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That's my turn.
Steve's like, I'm outbidding you. I think I'm stopping you, but I'm
No,
not.
no. I wasn't really. That wasn't really the point, Josh. Actually, I wanted more wizards because I got that card that gives me more wizards, and there are other cards that can work with it if I get them later. So
I'm going to spend 5 mana to get the Sky Auditor. Scry, whatever. I can cast it now because I have the ingredients.
Ooh, top 5 and then.
Great, perfect. That's exactly where I wanted them to go. Okay, so I get to look at the top 5 cards in the familiar deck and buy one. Oh, whoops, hold on. I guess just secretly in my hand.
yeah,
Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna buy this guy for 10.
It doesn't really matter unless you're going for certain things, which I'm assuming you were. Here, I'll bring that for you. Achievement. Boo, 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 boo.
And then I'm guessing I get to use it because I bought it like normal.
I give you your necromancy thingy.
Thanks, Josh.
15 victory points right there. Man. Maybe I'll let you get all those.
15. This is 30 victory
it's
points
30
right here, Josh.
victory. They're 10 apiece.
10 each? Holy.
Yeah.
That's what he said
fuck.
3 times, dude. That's
I'm
why
out.
I was trying to
Go
do
ahead,
stuff
Matt.
to stop it. But
Oh, it's still my turn.
Come on!
Do research. Do I want to get 4 Nightshade? Do I want to get 1 gold per necromancy card? That would give me 5 more gold.
I'm gonna do my thing because it won't affect you at all.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm getting this location.
That affects me completely. I'll take 5 gold.
You pay the 2 gold for it, Matt?
No, I'm gonna pay the 2.
Sulfur.
Sulfur.
It looks like gold, but
Okay. Oh wait, did I put my 10 mana over there for that cost?
no,
Okay. Thanks. It's Josh's turn. Josh's turn. There's only 8. There's only 10 wizards left. That would end the game. If someone bought the last 14 towers, that would end the game. There's still 24 familiars, so.
I pay 5. I'm gonna pull this. Pay the 2 gold for it.
And a ton of spells.
Huh?
Plus 5 mana whenever a wizard is recruited. Wow.
it's crazy.
That is crazy.
Go ahead,
Whose
Steve.
turn is it? Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm gonna play that.
Alright, so raise
One of
Mandrake.
those,
I raised Mandrake, Josh.
I got Sulfur.
one of those.
Hi, Joe.
And thanks for moving that. I was almost done figuring out what I was getting. Thanks.
You can see it. It's right there.
Yep, it wasn't. It was underneath where I was at though, so I couldn't see it.
alright, let's hug it out, guys.
But I got it all set now.
I like I had 5 different things on it. It had 3 damn things. You can collect 1 of each.
Okay, so I paid 10. I just don't know which one of these I want.
They don't give you any
You want the
bullet
fox?
really, unless you're wanting gold, right?
I want the fox.
Yeah.
Sure. Why am I doing that though? Do I really want that? Wouldn't it make more sense to buy a spell or a tower? Yeah, let's get a spell or a tower instead. Forget that.
Is this your last turn or this turn?
It's this turn.
Okay.
What do you mean?
What is it? It's the end of the game.
No.
No.
His last term has already happened, Matt.
Oh.
Alright, I bought a tower. For 3 gold.
Down here. I want to bid on this guy for 12.
Josh? Oh, Josh. 20 from Josh.
21.
25.
27.
30.
Pass.
Pass.
31.
32.
34.
35.
37.
40.
Oh, I see. Okay. 44.
50.
51.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Josh, how do you tell if a camera has a fisheye lens instead of a normal?
It's not square.
I don't think that's
Another
true
one
at
comes
all.
up right after it.
It gives a bowing effect on the edges.
I mean, I know that when you use it. I'm just wondering, is there like the amount of degrees or anything like that that the lens can see, or
No, usually it would be like it would say on it that it's a fisheye, that it does
Okay.
fisheye. Like
I mean,
usually that's a
what
program.
are you trying to accomplish, or what's?
I'm just because there's a deal on Amazon right now on a webcam, but I'm trying to figure out because we bought one off there, but it's fisheye.
Gotcha. So think of it like GoPros are usually fisheye, so you can crop them down
Yeah.
to a square.
It's your turn.
You just
Josh,
have to
I
think
believe.
of like what how big of the viewing angle. Like a regular webcam is like 160 or 140 or 180 degrees. So it just depends on the degreeage. I'm gonna do these 3 mandrakes for a tower. Sorry. So does it give like the viewing degree, or is it just fisheye?
110 degree.
Yeah. So you're getting. I think the cameras we have right now are much better than that. So you would get not as big of a viewing area, and then you're going to have to crop it down even more. So it's probably going to be even a smaller viewing area. So it might
Right.
be good for like a green screen one, like something that's super close up. But I don't know if you'd want that for like a face cam or for like definitely not like a top-down cam.
Well, let me see how much it is. I might buy it. Yeah.
What you doing there? You selling?
Yeah,
How many you selling?
5.
Joe?
What am I doing? Where am I at?
I don't know.
It's a tower. Okay. I think I'm going to pay 10 to take a familiar. This time I'll take the silly fox. And I'm going to use the ability we haven't used yet, and that's new research. So these 4 cards will go together.
Yep, and then they get put on the bottom. So I will pick this up.
And then,
And shuffle it.
Nope. Go ahead, Joe.
okay.
I'll
And I get to take one of these then.
making it quicker for you. Wow.
Gain 2 gold each time you enter the dungeon? What? Where was this like an hour ago?
Holy cow.
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, these are all so good. Alright. I'll take this one. I cannot cast right now, but that'll be.
I can't believe you didn't.
Oh
take the other
my
one.
gosh. Oh, it takes one of everything to cast it, but that's so good for Josh. I'm done, by the way.
I don't think I have one of everything yet, though, Joe.
That's still a lot of.
That's pretty close with me, also.
Let me gather resources. So that's. I did that right. Oh no, I get one more of these too.
Go ahead, Steve.
How did you get 6 of the gold, the sulfur?
So my spell lets me gather from all 5 of these instead of just 3. And then for each instance of the sulfur, I get 2.
For every instance of the sulfur you do?
So
Oh,
every
okay.
time he draws a sulfur, he gets an extra sulfur. So he's drawing 3 sulfur, so he gets 6
Right,
sulfur.
I get that. I just didn't realize it was every time for each one. I thought, right, that's fine. That's fine. That's why I asked.
Well, it would be, yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I understand it now. That's why I
Same
asked the
thing like
question.
my mandrakes earlier. I had a triple mandrake, and I took 2 off of it,
Yep.
so I got 6. Same thing.
Mhm.
8, 3, 6.
It's your turn, Steve-O.
Steve-O.
Oh, you took your turn? What did you do? What did you do is what I was asking.
I took the card that gets 3 victory points for each unique wizard.
Okay.
Herm.
I guess I will do.
Ready for my next turn.
That. So.
Yeah.
I want.
This is a high five, dear.
1, 2,
Come give me my high five.
3, 4, and.
That was like a medium 5 at best.
Yeah. Subpar 5
They said that's a medium 5 and not a high 5.
at best.
I don't care.
Okay.
Wow,
Y'all done,
rude.
Steve?
You're supposed to care, Josh.
My son's been eating chapstick. I ate it as a child also, but I ate the flavored stuff.
What's wrong with you?
A lot of things. You've been friends with me for like 11 years, Matt.
Yeah, has been.
Now we'll cast a spell.
I need to move that stuff up, Joe.
Yes, please.
Jeez, nobody does it for me, but I do it for everybody else.
Yes, all true.
We appreciate you.
Mostly because we said that you should do that at the beginning, and you said sure.
You
Probably
said,
in the future.
he was like, I'm the banker, look at me.
Not
Yeah,
all,
he
Matt.
was.
Did a
He
bunch
was.
Of,
Space
No,
Dandy said that was only 3/5 of a high 5. Would that be a 3?
Are you
A
done,
3?
Joe?
A high 3?
Done.
Yeah, I'm done. Come on,
Okay,
Matt.
I'm
What are
gonna
you
clear
doing?
this location.
See, Matt's outplaying me right now.
Three of those things, son of a.
Play this. One of those. 2 of those. And 2 gold. This will go 2. 1. 1.
Okay.
Wait, why'd you take... Was that the last card?
What?
Was that the last reagent?
Yeah.
Oh? Yeah,
Oh.
obviously
That was mine. Why did you grab mine and take it up?
Sorry.
Thank you.
I thought it because you leave your shit out all the time, Steve.
No, I just set it down. I literally just set it down. Sometimes maybe you should just pay attention to your own shit, eh?
Eh?
Yep. All right, and then I'm gonna cast a spell.
Those get reshuffled, Joe.
I'm guessing...
Or does the game end?
No. The game ends when one of these 4 up here empty spells or familiars.
I good to take it now, Steve?
Yep, all set.
Yeah, reshuffle it. Alrighty.
Go ahead, take a card, Steve-O.
Got it.
I'm going to buy a spell.
Oh shit. Hold on.
I'm done, Matt. Your turn.
My turn.
Does this spell go here?
Yeah, sorry.
No worries. Disintegrate any card owned by another player and place it out of play. That seems harsh.
Damn.
I want to bid on this guy.
Any card in play?
2.
Any card, but owned by any other player or by another player. Yep.
Wow.
So what are you bidding, Matt?
2.
Two to Matt.
10.
12.
20.
22.
24.
25.
Pass.
26.
27.
30.
32.
1 million.
$1 million.
I sent you one. But I found the one I actually just tried to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's this one, but for some reason, like, if people use comments, it doesn't show clear string.
Yeah.
That's great.
Blah, blah,
You're gonna make it, Steve, or
blah. I'm making fun of people that are.
35.
Steve's making fun of you.
Blah,
What?
He's trying to make. He's going.
blah. Put it in his nose. Nice.
Put it in his nose.
35, Steve.
Ah.
Pass.
37.
38.
39.
It's just straight up not working. And then I sent you another link with a code, but it's not this camera. Now it just sent you
40.
what I originally sent you
41.
the link, and then but here's the code. Here's a no. Shoot.
Pass.
Here's a screenshot.
I'm gonna lose by so many points in this game. It's gonna be great.
Like I can't copy it.
You're really close with me and Matt.
It's like this one. That's the.
Yeah, I tried that. It didn't work.
You tried the code.
Yeah.
That must be why it's not working. So
Okay.
then I sent you this. Nope. This one.
Okay,
with
your
that
turn, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
Alleged. That's a different
It
camera.
won't, for some reason, it won't let me copy your code. I don't know why.
Well, you copy one of my text.
Yeah. I can copy.
Sorry.
Oh no, it won't let me copy that one either. That's weird.
Card.
That one. And see if you like it. Because it's like after.
I'll figure out what I want when I'm done.
I moved the blue ones.
Thanks, Steve. Look at you. Giving Josh less to complain about.
Not really. Sorry, I'm trying to
I was
figure
gonna say that's not gonna change much of anything as far as I can tell.
trying to figure out what I can carry over.
Right.
So I have 15. Sorry, I'm gonna play a. I'm not gonna play a card. I am going to hold on to that. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna sell these 5.
Joe.
Oh, it's my turn. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
I thought Steve was still on his turn.
I sold.
What do I need? Eyes of Newt. Okay. So I get 2 eyes of Newt, a Foxglove, and a Mandrake.
Never raised mine. Sorry, Joe. I'm gonna put yours up here so I can raise all these.
Yep, go ahead. I'm
Steve
much
raised
done,
yours,
so-
Josh.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
How dare you, Steve?
Yeah, that was what
And,
you.
and he
that
said
was
so. And then I said it would give you less to complain about, and then you disagreed. So you like half paid attention.
Matt. He told us both he doesn't listen to us.
I'm gonna sell these for
Condescending ass.
60? Yeah, 60.
Go ahead, Steve.
Mm.
There you go, Joe.
What's that?
Your victory points for every Necromancer, Wizard, and Familiar card you own.
I'm guessing it means Necromantic Familiar card too, but wow. Wow.
Doesn't say Familiar. It says Necromancer, Wizard, and Familiar.
I'm guessing. Yeah,
Not-
it can't be per familiar. It's gotta be Necromancer Familiar. Because this other one's just 1 VP per familiar. Like, that's 3 would be
This is
insane.
3 victory points for every Necromancer, Wizard, and Familiar card owned. So Wizard, Necromancer.
So
Yeah.
we do that.
And Necromantic Familiar as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd just be 369 extra.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
2 of those. 2 of these. And.
And can you? Never mind.
Those. I believe that's what I want. Let me double check. I don't want one of the
So,
others.
question: if I research a new spell, can I build a different one?
No, when you do the research, you can only cast that spell. You'd have to play a familiar or.
There's 3 ways to cast a spell. when you
Yes, but
research
when I read the
spell.
directions at the beginning,
Okay.
you can only. When you research, you can only cast that spell.
Okay.
Yeah, when you research a new spell, you can cast that spell. When you gather reagents, you may cast any one spell. When you summon a familiar and select the gather reagents and cast spells options, you can cast as many spells as you want. Oh, really? In all 3 cases, you must have the necessary reagents shown at the bottom.
Right. So you could cast more than one spell, but you got to have all the.
Cast the spell before you gather the resources, or gather the resources off the
Gather,
familiar?
then cast. Yep.
That doesn't benefit me.
Okay. Perfect. Glad we covered everything. Wish there was a way to exchange one resource for another.
Yep.
Whose turn
That'd
is
be.
it?
Joe's.
No, what? You just win again?
I
Oh,
was the
no.
last person.
I
I
think it was
went.
Matt. Joe went, and now it's Matt.
Oh, okay.
Joe went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta re-implement the and pass system, so I know what the hell's going on.
I didn't hear Joe go, so that was my.
Yeah, he used his thing, and remember I had the double thing, and then you guys bitched about me, and blah 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 blah.
No,
No.
maybe I'm not listening. I don't know.
No, after you went, Josh,
Or are you
I
doing
went.
this right now,
and
Matt?
Kept going. That's why I wasn't sure.
I don't know, maybe I got a turn skip then. Who the hell knows?
No,
Oh, because I bought another card,
You
I
done?
think. No, I don't know. Maybe it was back to my turn, and that's why I was asking the question.
I don't know.
Because
I
what did
knew
you
I
do
went-
last? What did you do last turn, Matt? You sold gold, didn't you?
I sold sulfur, yes.
Okay, so I think it was to my turn, and I hadn't done anything. So I would undo what you just did, Matt.
Well, he just took Oh, I guess somebody could sell.
You reduce the stuff.
So we're making Matt. Just put your reagents right here, Matt. Yeah. I think this was here. I think it only went up one.
I'm gonna do this one, Joe,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna gather.
You're not. Oh, because you don't have any room.
Yep, and I'm gonna play this card.
Okay. You're done with it. I raised you. Okay, Steve.
So it's my turn then?
Yep.
Okay.
For enchantment and alchemy cards.
What's wrong, Matt?
Enchantment and alchemy cards.
Uh,
You said what? What are they?
Yeah.
Just they match the symbol at the top of this. So enchantment have the star, alchemy have the potion.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Whatever it says at the bottom, it just matches the top symbol.
So like you could get 1 gold per. Like if I got this, I could get 3 gold.
1, 2, yeah, because it counts itself as well.
Okay.
all right. I'm gonna sell these 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 48.
And pass to Joe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oops.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna collect resources, I guess, here. Alright, so I'll get 2 Nightshade,
Where did you put it, Joe? Okay.
a Mandrake, and a Sulfur.
Shade, root, and
I
mushroom.
mean, it's based off Josh's logic. We either skip Josh's turn or my turn. That's what happened.
And I will cast a spell. This one here. So I have to look at the top 5 cards of the familiar deck and buy one.
Well, I think it was supposed to be mine, Joe, or Matt, because you had sold the gold and I don't think I had went, because I was trying to figure out if I could build off of making another card, and I think Steven had just, like, continued on.
No, but that's cool.
Then we skipped Matt's turn.
Well, I'm just saying I didn't continue on. I didn't go. You guys said it was somebody else's turn, so I was like, oh, okay. I know I didn't take another turn after the one where I gathered the cards, and that was after you had said, yeah, go ahead and go, because you had exchanged out stuff. You had a bunch of stuff here that you had sold the round before. So it was like, I knew I hadn't taken another turn, so it is either you or Matt that didn't go.
We're talking like 3 turns ago.
I know, I understand that.
And I didn't trade out
I've
stuff
only
again.
gone one time since all that. That's what I'm saying.
What the hell were you doing there? Oh, you were checking out the top 5, Joe.
Yep,
Yeah.
I bought this guy. I'm just going to take the gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gold. Okay, pass.
Oh, that's how you get them. Okay.
Come on, are you serious? I just need 1 reagent on my
Matt's turn?
gather reagent. Yeah, it's Matt's turn, yep.
I'm gonna summon a familiar.
Whoa.
I'll take this frog to get 3 gold.
Yeah, I'm an imp. Yeah.
I'm gonna buy familiar for 5, since I have a reduction for 5. I'm gonna grab this star. I'm gonna do the gold.
Oh, those didn't get
Or
put back in the
5.
right order.
What are you doing, Joe?
This guy should not be out yet.
That one shouldn't have come out yet.
Okay, yep, these 3 are good. They must have not gone back in the right order. Sorry.
I'm assuming you dragged and dropped them. Go ahead. I did my turn.
All right.
Did you miss Steve's turn? LOL. Panic says.
Something like that.
I don't know what happened, Panic. I was looking at a camera online, and then someone told me to go. You're supposed to be here keeping track of that, man.
I think you might got me, Matt.
All right. Let me get that for 10.
Question mark, Joe. When it's a question mark in the top right, can it be anything, I'm assuming?
I don't know. Where do you see that?
On this card.
I'm guessing it counts as all, yeah. It's Ultima Magi. Yeah, I would count that as any. I would say you can only count it as 1 at a time, though. Like, at the end of the game, it doesn't count as all 7 schools of magic spells or whatever.
I'm
You
gonna
just
just put it
choose
to a
one.
pair.
Yeah.
I figure that's what we're gonna end up doing, is separating out things by pairs or triplets.
Yeah.
Whose
You
turn?
got
Was that Steve? Steve, did you just finish your turn?
Yep, I finished my
sorry.
turn.
Because if your spells count towards a mat, for every spell that matches with a tower and familiar, it's an extra 5.
Oh,
So since
more spells.
since I have this necromancy combo, if I cast any necromancy spells, they count as 5 victory points at the end of the game as well. But as you can see, I haven't cast that many spells.
Whereas familiars are only... I don't really think they're worth anything, are they? Besides...
Nope, they're not. Good golly, Miss Molly. Alright, I'm going to pay 5 mana and take a spell. Cool. I don't know where that went, but...
Go.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm going to acquire this location.
Oh my gosh, Matt, look at that spell.
What is it?
Transmute any reagent to another reagent at 2-to-1 ratio before converting to mana.
I would like that. Okay, this last card is just gonna have to be uneven.
Wow. Yeah, they all pick up now. That's so weird. You've broken it.
You just have to be careful how you lay them is all. I'm gonna do... Mandrake.
I think I almost have a revealed at least once. So this counts, right? Because I have lightning pairs twice. So that's
Yeah.
pairs.
Yeah. Yep,
Okay.
each pair is 10 victory points. Josh was singing. Did you hear that? Her. Her. Were you set, Josh? Or were
Yeah,
you
why
doing-
would you trade a wizard or a card with somebody else for the same type?
I'm going to show you in a second why you would do that. Are you done with that card, by the way? And you gave yourself new
Yeah,
cards?
I never raised it. I don't know if anybody else did.
No.
I didn't.
2
What's the
horns,
last
1
one?
eye
Move
of
your hand.
newt,
Move your
1
hand.
nightshade, 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 nightshade.
So...
I think it means not of the same magic school, Josh, but like trade a wizard for a wizard or a tower for a tower.
Yeah.
Is what that means.
Right.
And Steve's going to show you right now what that means.
Exactly, I am. So
Oh, gotcha.
I'm dropping that and taking that. And hold on a second.
Hopefully he's not trying to cast it on me.
Okay, so yeah, so I spend the 5. Whoops, I did not want to do that. So I spend the 5, and then I'm going to cast the things. So that.
I want to know who the hell's still watching us.
It did.
And
I'm watching. I'm sure Joe's watching. No?
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm sure Steven's watching, so it's 3. Matt, are you watching?
So I'll
He
take
just
that,
put in chat, so yeah. Okay.
and then I'm going to.
You know you can see the users, right?
Oh, yeah.
Where?
Top right users.
Josh, I'm trading you that for the one with the red thing at the corner. The wizard.
What's
with
up,
the red at the
users?
corner.
I don't see users. There you go.
Thank you.
What's funny is there's more than 5, so it doesn't count some of us for some reason.
Yeah,
Where do
I
you
don't
see
get that either.
users at? Users in chat. Oh, okay. That
Yo,
still doesn't give me
see, Panic's
anything.
here.
Broadcaster down the vent, moderators, Streamlads, Nightbot, Panic Games, and then users.
4, 5, 6, 7. So technically, there's 8 people watching with Panic.
Commander
so.
Root.
So these one times, do I just flip it over and it's done, or what do I do with it?
No, it stays out here because if you take a familiar, you would get gold if it matched that type or whatever.
Okay, all right, that's what I figured, but I wasn't sure what was supposed to happen with it.
All right, I am going to gather resources and just take 3 mushrooms.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna play this spell that costs 3 mushrooms. So, did anyone raise these?
No.
2
No,
Mandrake,
yep.
1 Eye of Newt, and
I got
1
your
Horn. Okay, thank you. And I am done. Come on, please, 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 please. Yes, thank you. Finally. Matt and pass to Matt.
I'm gonna buy this guy for 6.
Okay.
Josh.
20.
He's at 20, Steve.
21.
24.
24.
Thanks.
Get out of here, Matt. Now you can bid.
27.
Okay.
30.
What do you got over there? Pass.
Pass.
31.
You're
Go
so
ahead.
excited to bid.
Go ahead.
Yep.
All right, Josh, your turn.
Yep.
Alright, here. You ready? There we go.
And pass.
All right, Steve's turn. What'd you buy? Oh, green tower.
Yeah, man, I gotta keep up with Matt. I think he has 7.
Wow.
He has 7 and 7.
Steve's turn. Steve's turn. It is Steve's turn to go. Steve's turn. Steve's turn.
Steve's turn. Excellent.
It is Steve's turn to go.
Holy shit.
What? Did you poop?
No.
I guess I'm going to.
So which hotel you guys staying at for Gen Con?
I hate you.
Me and Matt got an Airbnb.
That's true. We did get an Airbnb.
Yeah. It's kind of excited for that.
I was too. That would have been good. I would have liked to see if we would have just taken one of those scooters home one night.
Yeah, I think we would have.
I think we would have. It was pretty close. It's a nice economical way. Remember when Josh went like 26 miles?
Yeah, and he complained.
deodorant,
It was
right?
not smart. No, to get butt cream.
Oh, right.
He had a sore butt.
Because I had been pooping a lot and fire lava shits.
So he wrote like he was gone for like a solid hour, wasn't he? Like,
Yeah, I was
he was
really
gone
far
for a
away and it
while.
was not in a nice neighborhood.
I'm pretty sure you didn't go to the closest CVS.
I
There's
did.
no way.
I did.
There
It
was
was like
no
3
way.
miles away.
I did see what someone post today that they're building 3 new hotels downtown, and the convention center just applied for like a grant or something like that to extend it to be extended even larger.
Nice.
It was like a $19 million or something like
Go ahead,
that
Joe.
grant. All right, let me see here.
Game is a really long game.
It is.
Are you sure we were supposed to have all these cards in it?
Yeah, for less players, you do take some out. Like, but for 4 and 5, you use them all. It says.
2.5 hours into this damn game.
Well, nobody's really pushed to try and end it either.
Yeah,
You know what I
Josh
mean?
might
Like, it
push
hasn't been a hard push until maybe recently.
Well, people can. I mean,
Alright.
we're
gonna
still
get-
5 cards out, man, at minimum.
I'm getting reagents if anyone wants to raise. What else do I want here? I'll take this guy. And I'll take... I already took horns. Whatever, toadstool, I guess. I don't care. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's good. Alright, I'm going to cast a spell. That costs 2 horns and an Eye of Newt.
Nice.
Alright, and that's my turn. And pass!
I'm gonna gather reagents. Let's see. I think I only get one of those still.
All 3 of those are maxed.
There's 4 on there. You meant the other 3 are already maxed? Yeah, gotcha.
All 3 types are maxed.
Right.
I paid 3 gold.
I got that right.
Oh, to buy the thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Steve's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, man! It's my turn!
Oh no, I need one more horn.
All right. I'm gonna sell 2 horns for 24.
Okay. I'm going to buy a spell. It's back to your turn, Matt.
Oh, good thing I'm finishing with this turn. Let's see. What's this guy want? He wants 3 beans.
3
I'm gonna buy that
beans.
for 3 beans.
Okay.
Go ahead, Steve.
3 beans away.
Let's see. So if I that.
It'll be interesting to see how far in last I come. Or if the strategy works out at all. I'm sure it won't, because you guys have so many.
I really don't know my strategy at this point.
Yeah, I've kind of got like multiples. I don't know if it's actually a strategy at this point.
I guess I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that for 5.
10.
You bidding on that guy?
Yeah.
15.
Draco Mortimus.
35.
35. Wow.
Why not?
Pump
Pump it up, come on, fools! You got the mana.
30,
Yeah, they
36.
Pass.
Pass.
Go ahead, Steve.
For 36?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure what I'm supposed to pay.
Alright, I'm gonna gather. I get 2 horns. Nope, not 3. 2 eyeball or eyes of newts. And 2 nightshade. Do I need... Can I hold all these though? Probably not. If someone can raise it, that'd be great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Pretty good.
8.
Already did. Already did.
13, 14. I gotta get rid of 1 because I have too many, so I'll get rid of this shroom. Then I will cast a spell, which costs 2 nightshade. This
Those on the
guy
spell game, man.
and this guy.
Yeah. Well, it's worth it if he's got pairs, and the right pairs and stuff.
I don't. Spoilers, I don't.
Fair
have
enough.
I have barely any pairs, so I'm done, Matt. It's your turn.
I'm gonna buy this guy for 6.
30.
Uh, 32.
Pass.
Pass.
Go ahead, Steve.
Okay.
Your turn, Matt.
I'm gonna buy this guy for 6.
30.
For 6. uh,
Pass.
pass.
31.
What will he do?
35.
Well, you don't even have that location. Okay.
Nope.
36.
39.
Are you at 39?
Yep.
That'll trade him.
You can have it for 39.
There we go.
Not shocking.
That would have been more beneficial for him than me.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But I'll take it.
See, like, do I even want one of those now?
Right, yeah. That's the cruddy part. There's only 4 wizards left! Ah!
I don't even know. Just gain 1 gold / card of any school of magic of your choice.
Mhm.
I don't know what that means. I'm gonna fire spell and
So for
cast it.
you, if you picked Druid, you'd get 4 gold and 4 gold because you'd have 4 cards that are Druid spells when you cast it.
Gotcha.
So if you went really hard into one particular school, that would give you that would get you a lot of extra points for that. Like Joe would be big bonus on that one.
That Osa Virtute card is really cool. Ignore hits from and take any undead card encountered when dungeon delving, and then it's 4 victory points per undead card you have.
Each one, yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Wow. Man, it seems like our spells were not that great at the beginning of the game. They're seem really powerful now. Oh, whoops.
I don't know. Some of them were pretty powerful early on, but yes, you're right. Again, a lot of these are going to be like the one where you get 2 every time you go into the dungeon would be super good at the start of the game, right? And several others are like that. So it's like that's the tough part, right?
I feel like I'm missing a card here.
Maybe
Which
it
card?
got stacked up.
Which one?
Nope, I found it. It's this one.
Okay. Alright. Are you done? Or what were you doing, Josh? I'm
I
sorry.
was trying to grab stuff, sorry.
Okay. Do you need to be raised still?
Yes.
Mushroom, sulfur. I have newt, yes, and foxglove's at the top already. Done?
Sure.
Casting the spell?
No, I can't. I mean, I can, but I can't.
Your turn, Steve.
All right. I'm gonna drop those 3 for 33, right?
Sure.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to go to the dungeon. Of course. Of course.
That was a really good turn, Joe.
I think I get 2 gold still, though, right? Or no?
Dude,
I
what
think
does
it
the
says
thing
when you
say?
go to the dungeon, you get 2 gold. Isn't
Yeah,
that what it
gain 2
says?
gold every time you enter the dungeon.
And so you get the 2 either way.
Oh yeah, I'd say you get the 2. Then
Cool.
that actually isn't bad for a turn.
No,
No, it's not terrible.
it may not be the most point making, but it's not necessarily awful either.
Yeah, if I wouldn't have got... I was hoping not to get 2 monsters right in a row, but...
Right. Like anything else would have been worthwhile, kind of a thing.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
another
Oh, in
gold
my
or 2.
hand. Thank you. In my hand. What?
Yeah, show it to me. Oh yeah, I'm looking at that right there.
Alright, I'm gonna gather resources.
When you say it like that, it gets me excited.
Mandrake. Okay, I raised him, Josh.
Best sell, Joe.
It's like you're pawing at resources.
5 of these for 60.
Okay, Steve?
Oh, I'm going to. Is that helpful? Is that helpful? Not really. That is helpful. That's that. Also not super helpful for me.
Wow, okay. Surprised I can hold that much.
You have a ton of towers, man.
Yep. Yes, 8.
Alright. I guess I'm going to. Oh, wait, where's that?
Dance party!
Alright. I'm gonna drop those 2 for 20.
Okay. Alright, you ready for this turn, Josh? I want to pay 15. I'm just going to put this here. So I want to pay 15 to buy this familiar. And I'm going to use the ability Collect 5 Foxglove and cast spells.
Okay.
7, 8, 9. I can hold 4 of them. So I'll put this up here. Get my 4 Foxgloves, okay. So I'm going to cast a spell now. So this costs 2 and the horn. Oh my god. So that'll let me search the top 5 of the familiar deck. I'm guessing this should have came out, maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah, it always repels, remember? Your phone will put it down here with your stuff.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Alright.
That flips over, remember? Like mine did.
What the...
This
It goes back into your hand. Yeah, I keep putting it back in
remember
my
it
hand.
flips because we had mine flip and it has the same symbol. Remember the
Yeah, but
only way to
you can
recast it is if you do this.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Yep, which I did. Okay. Sure. I don't know these really are. So I want to pay 15 more, which I had the 30 up there already, to get this done guy. And then I'm going to enter the dungeon with him. So they'll give me 2 gold. Vampire, sure. 3 gold. 5 gold, I'll stop there.
I've given you your gold.
Thanks. And I'm done. That was a decent turn,
Nice.
I think. I feel good with it.
Oh, you were gonna do something else.
Oh. What did you think I was gonna do? End the game? Yeah.
Like, we could end the game with this right now, too.
Oh yeah, you could. Wow, look at that.
I thought about it.
Oh, I could. Oh, I don't have enough mana. Otherwise, I could cast it. I mean, if you feel like you're in the lead, that's not a terrible spell to cast, right?
You just have to have the resources.
Well, the game wouldn't end because it's only removing the top cards of the deck. The game doesn't end until there's no cards, even face up.
Mm.
Yeah. But,
Damn.
yeah.
Matt, it's yours, I think. Was this yours?
No.
Drag your guys' crap down.
I was gonna get a spell, but I did it wrong. I don't want to play that spell because I don't have the resources for it.
Yeah, I know. We're very
Late
close.
as
Because
hell.
we started late.
11:30. Yep, start late. Play long ass game. I think
It starts at
really we're
8:30.
only watching at this point.
Maybe. Don't know.
It shows users more. Yeah, that's weird. Because it shows panic in here. And then Abinelect and Buxom Lim. And then us.
Oh, I didn't give myself the freaking 20 back. So I'm taking
Wow.
a 10. Buying this rat, dude. And I'm gonna gain 1 gold per gear or whatever. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 gold.
Hey!
Hey, what?
Thanks for subscribing for 11 months, Squirt. D. For some reason, it's not coming up though. Still, I don't know why.
I just wanted it to see what it would pop up for me.
Yeah, I don't know why our alerts are still broken.
I'm gonna sell these for 44.
There you go. That one was from 6 months ago. I found where you subscribed. I can re-trigger them, but they don't work just normally.
Go ahead, Steve.
I am going to. I'm gonna get that for 15. And I'm gonna gain 3 gold for it.
Okay. 4 gold. It counts itself as well.
Oh, okay. So then I'll grab.
Does it count spells?
Yes, any card that has that on there. So it's
Earlier,
my
I think
turn
I did
now.
one and didn't click on spells. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna sell my Eyes of Newt. So I get 21. Okay, I'm done. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. I'm done. And pass. And pass. And pass. And pass. And pass.
Go ahead, Matt.
Okay, I want to try and buy this guy for 6.
For 6. 20.
21.
Pass.
22.
23.
Pass.
24.
Let's go to your max, buddy.
53.
53.
Didn't you pass?
Steven already passed, but go
Yeah,
ahead.
It's on you, Josh.
What?
It's on you.
What did you say, Matt?
23.
I said
Steve,
24.
what's
Hey,
15 doing right
27.
here?
30.
That goes away.
31.
34.
You can have it.
Cool, this is another way to end the game. Back to you, Matt. Or no, yeah, it's still your turn. Never mind. Josh gets this guy. Sorry, Josh. There you go.
Okay, I want to buy this guy for 6.
Okay. Josh.
20.
Steve?
25.
Pass.
27.
30.
Pass.
31.
Go ahead.
Two sorcery wizards left, hey?
I'm gonna buy this for 10. Or, no, wrong one, sorry. I meant the other one.
Oh, okay.
And I want to gain... gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead, Steve.
Um. Give me 1 second. I just need to calculate something.
The one on here.
All right. I'm gonna spend 15. Whoops, wrong thing. And I'm gonna buy him. And I am going to do I'll gain 1 per, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gold.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I want to buy this guy for 1.
When does the game end?
When no more cards.
Like that
Like-
instant?
No, everyone gets to finish the round.
Everybody gets to finish the round.
So who started?
Me.
So wouldn't the game just end then?
No.
No.
No, because he's starting player, so everybody
Okay.
would finish. It would go to Steve.
Gotcha. 12.
20.
Pass.
Pass. Well, Matt could up. Oh, he doesn't. He has
He
22.
passed.
Oh, did he?
I didn't, but
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'll do 21.
23.
Okay.
One.
2.
22.
Um.
$38 beats me.
Technically 37.
Pass.
Pass.
Yes.
There you go.
What did I say?
Alright, I'm gonna enter the dungeon. 22,
30.
I think. 23, you said, to beat Matt.
That was the last time I thought, but whatever. That's fine. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Not worth points at the end anyway, so.
There's one undead.
I'll put in 30. Whatever, Steve.
No, you probably did only say 23, so that's fine. I have no problem with it. I just,
I go, Joe.
I was thinking
Yep,
it was the other.
I'm done.
All
I'm
right.
getting my...
I'm gonna get this location for 4 gold.
I'll take that location for 4 gold. Might as well start matching everything up.
And I'll take that location for 4 gold. Oops. There we go. Okay, so we'll go there.
Was it the end of the game?
Go there.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And then I'll go there. I'll go there. And then
Kind of already had his in nice order.
Okay. So you might want to get a calculator out here. Alright, so first off, you get every pair of wizard and tower that do not match is worth 5 victory points. I have one of those.
Still trying to match up.
so what is it? Everyone that
Every pair of wizard and tower you have that do not match are worth 5 victory points.
okay.
Every wizard and tower pair you do that do match are worth 10 victory points. Every spell card that is from the same school of magic as a matching wizard tower is worth 5 victory points. So that's 10 more. Any wizard tower card not able to be paired is worth 1 victory point.
Or spell card.
Nope, not spell cards. Gold coins score victory points equal to the value. So that's 18 for me. Spells that score victory points are instructed on the spell card as long as they have been cast. Okay. So I have this one. Nope. That one. So 1, 2.
And 1 victory point for each separate person and wizard.
8. Yeah, if they can't be paired with a tower, then they're 1 point.
$102.
You're done? Okay. Necromancer, wizard,
Plus gold.
card's own.
Right? 106.
1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 12 points. Okay, then
Oh, I
whoever
forgot
has the
that's
most
also my
items
bad.
from the dungeon gets 10 victory points. I'm guessing that's me. Does anyone else have items from the dungeon?
I have to
No.
count these also.
Are you guys technically tied for second most, you think?
6 tower cards.
I would say no. I would think you
No,
have to have
no,
at
no.
least
I
an
think
item.
it's probably one of those where you have to have at least one in order to be in second place.
Yeah.
Right? That's usually how those games work.
What's
Not
going
always,
on?
but usually. Since nobody else had items other than Joe, the question was, is everybody else in quote unquote second place or not? And I said in most games, if you didn't get any of that, you wouldn't qualify for having second. Not
Correct.
all games, but we may as well go that with this.
Okay. And then 10 victory points for each achievement as well, Matt.
Right. So you
Yeah,
got
I didn't do
30.
very good.
That's it. The player with the most victory points at the end of the game is the winner. In case of a tie, the tie player with the most mana is the winner.
6 times 3, 18.
Yep.
Sorry, 133.
Josh, you said you already gave your score. You can't change it.
I forgot that I get 3 victory points for every wizard, unique wizard card, and 1 victory point for every tower. That
I
was
got
my
100.
bad. You did pretty good.
I got
Yep.
87.
I got 113.
Woo! How much
Yep.
did you have, Matt?
I think 100, right?
I don't know where you at.
Because there's 70 for all those, 80 with those because they're mismatched, 90, and then what did I get the other
95, 100,
Okay.
95 and 100 right here, Matt. And then
Oh,
1
yeah.
point for each of these too, right?
No.
For regular off wizards? Okay, minus
no.
2
Those
off
aren't
points.
off wizards. Those are familiars. They're not worth anything.
Those are familiars. Yeah.
Wizards are worth 1 though, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I did.
And then Matt, you get 10
194.
for this. You counted this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make us 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80,
Did you
85,
count familiars
No,
as
no.
wizards
90,
for this?
95, 105.
70, Josh, for these. You gave him 5 extra.
Sorry, these two don't match
Yeah,
here.
they're technically like that, yeah.
Gotcha, so it would have been 80, 90, 100.
Okay, so there you go. That's it. That is a lizard, a wizard.
Right, yeah, where I had 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 106, and then 1 point for each tower, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then 3 points for every different one, which I have 1 of each, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So another 18 or whatever. Yeah.
And there you go. That is Lizard Wizard. What do you guys think?
It's a fun game. I think it'd be. It's long. It'd be
It
better.
is.
It'd be
And
better
again,
if it was half the time. I think you would get the full
Tabletopia-
feel of it.
Yeah, Tabletopia kind of adds to it too, having to click and like put each item back takes a little bit longer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not much, but I think it adds a little bit to it.
I will say this. I think this is a game that would probably speed up a lot on a second playthrough. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm not saying it would cut it in half. I'm just saying I could easily see it knocking 30 or 45 minutes off of it. Because there's a lot less, oh, what does this do? Or what does that do? Or how does that work?
Right.
You know.
All right. Yeah, I think it's good. It's enjoyable. Like Josh said, it's a little long, but again,
I liked
it was our first time. We explained it, and yeah. So, and it's currently looking for funding on Kickstarter right now. We'll put once this is on YouTube, we'll put the link to that in the description below. If you have any questions about it, we do stream on Twitch every Tuesday night. So drop by and ask us, or drop by and tell Josh. Listen to his dad's stories about his kids going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I guess if you catch the stream early enough. Until next time, though, I think that's going to be it from us. My name's Joe.
I've been Matt.
I'm Steve.
I'm Josh.
Wow.
Too
And
much.
you've been watching Down the Vent. Good night, everyone.
Never.